Hey guys, what's up? Good morning. Happy Halloween. Happy Halloween, everybody. Hey, friendly girl. Welcome. Good to see you. I haven't seen you in a while. Oh, I'm so glad. Maybe the early chats work better for you. Hey, hey, hey. Oh, I'm so glad to see you, friendly girl. How's it going? What's new? Happy Halloween. Good morning. Oh, I'm so happy to see you here. I know you missed a lot of my later streams because of the time difference, probably, right? I bet that's what it is. Oh, I'm gonna start doing some more morning streams. Yeah, I'm always trying to figure out timing and it's just like a lot of things, I guess. Not really a lot of things. It's just like scheduling and I homeschool my daughter, so I'm always trying to work around that. And then I'm just like not really up to my like 100% really. So, because of my hernia, so I'm just kind of like laying low for now, but oh, you get up at 4 a.m., usually asleep by 11. Yeah. Well, that's a good schedule to be on. That's a good schedule to be on, friendly girl. Smart, Yeah. Yeah. So, oh, one sec. I just gotta oh, let me first take a minute to oh, friendly girl. So here it's 9 a.m. 9:01 on the dot. 5 a.m. Okay. So it's 4 hours earlier. For me, it's 4 hours earlier where you are than from here on the East Coast. Okay, I'm gonna try to remember that. That's cool. Really cool. I always think about, how different it must be life in Alaska. My mom used to always want to go to Alaska because she loves the cold weather and hated the heat. So she was like, one day I'm going to go on a trip to Alaska and me and your dad are going to go ice fishing and everything. And she never went, unfortunately. She passed away when she was 50 and never got to go. And my dad did go actually recently with my stepmom. Hey, Chloe Joe. Good morning. How are you? Good to see you, Chloe Joe. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. And my dad went recently to Alaska with my stepmom. And I don't, he probably did go ice fishing. And I was pissed because in the back of my head, I was like, my mom always wanted to go and you never got to take her. And then you had the balls to take my stepmom, but it is what it is. And in all reality, if my mom is aware of stuff, then I'm sure she probably is okay with it, believe it or not, because my dad is happy and, whatever. I try to be mature about things. I really try. Quite a bit different, but also kind of the same. I mean, it's cold in New York, it's cold here. We're all a little more off the grid with a lot less people. See, I think I would like that. I think I would really enjoy that. Hanging in there, Chloe Joe. I know, me too. Me too. It's all we could do sometimes, right? Got to just stay positive and hang in there day to day. Yep, absolutely. Oh, wow. I think I would like that off the grid with a lot less people. But now, like, what about Uber and like Instacart and Walmart deliveries? Can you get all that stuff though, or no? Because I do rely a lot on deliveries, unfortunately, but I'm not going to be like that forever. I'm only like that now. I have to keep reminding myself I'm only like that now because of my hernia. I can't get around, limited mobility, and, because of the neighborhood that I'm living in, it's just not practical for me. Yeah, I don't like the neighborhood. It's not safe. It's dangerous. Like, I want to move out of this neighborhood ASAP. And as soon as I'm able to, I will. As soon as I'm able to, I will. Yeah. And I'm hoping it's going to be like, within the next 2 years at least, I would say. So we're looking at, I guess, a 2 year kind of thing. Yeah. what, but you want the people to be happy even though you're not around anymore. Yeah, that's what I figure, friendly girl, you know? Like in the beginning when my mom first passed and then my dad got a girlfriend right away. First of all, I couldn't even believe it, you know, because my parents were married for 31 years, had a really good marriage, and I was like appalled. I couldn't believe it that 5 months later my dad had a girlfriend. It didn't make sense to me. And also, oh wait, is my mic off? No, sorry. And wait a second. Oh yeah, wait 1 second. Sorry. Ugh. Oh, thanks, Chloe Joe. It was the way I was holding my phone. Mm, I think something's wrong with my mic. Oh no, I'm sorry. Bitter pill to swallow. Hey. Hello, hello. I was thinking about you, as a matter of fact. You were part of the reason that I wanted to do this stream. Now, I could be confused. I could be confused as to who you are, I guess. But I'm pretty sure that you're the same person I was thinking of. So just like let me know if you're the same person I was thinking of, because I don't, I'm not into the whole doxing bullshit, and a lot of stuff went down recently, and I noticed your name in the midst of it, and so like right away I wanted to jump to defend you, and I was like really disgusted. I'm pretty sure was that you? Okay. Okay. Bitter pill, because I said I don't want to jump on here and be like, "Oh, okay, I saw you on Jenny Jens or something." And meanwhile, I don't know. Okay. Oh, shoot, friendly girl. Me neither. I never had a driver's license. I never drove. Did you? Have you ever? Yeah. Oh, okay. You get deliveries. Okay. Yeah, bitter pill to swallow. Oh my God. So, you guys know me. I try to stay neutral, I really try to stay neutral because I don't really like to have any issues with anybody. And really, I do watch almost everybody on this platform that's in our community. So, and I don't really have major problems with anyone, nor do I want to, But Bitter Pill, I felt like you were so gangs up on Jenny Jen's panel. And she's someone who I do like, kind of. I'll say kind of, kind of like her. I kind of like watching her streams and stuff. So I saw you on her panel and I felt like as if you were kind of ganged up on, and I didn't feel it was right. And you know me, I'm like always confused about stuff. There's like our drama community or whatever you want to call it is so complicated and complex that like if you miss 8 hours worth of streams, you'll just be out of the loop completely. And there's just so much that goes on. It's hard to keep track of. But so like I don't know the half of it. I don't know the half of it at all. And if you want to come on panel, Bitter Pill, you'd be more than welcome. If you would like to, you'd be more than welcome, and nobody would ever disrespect you here. That's for a fact. But I'll tell you the truth. You were part of the reason why I did this stream this morning. I was thinking about you, and I was thinking about Calval. And I think Calval must have me blocked in chats because I saw her in Bot's chat. I mean, I saw her comment highlighted, but I didn't see her in the chat, which means that she must have me blocked for some reason, probably from when I was modding for Michelle. Excuse me. I'm so sorry about my cough. But yeah, 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 Chloe Joe, exactly. Oh, bitter pill. Do you want to come up? I'm gonna put the link in the chat if you want to come up and explain like what the hell went on. you know, Even if you wanted to come up and you felt like I could even put this on members only after this is over, just so that you have more privacy. I think it's been where my live chats haven't been loading, and I'm actually okay with that. It's just as well. Oh, okay. Oh no, that's totally fine. That's fine, Bitter Pill. Anytime you want to come up, open invitation, hun, because you've always been in my chat and you've always been nice to me. I always liked you. And I heard your name in the midst, and I wanted to just like jump and run and be like, what the hell? you know? And then I felt like you were so ganged up on with Jenny Jen and Unitonica, and I don't know who she is, but I'll tell you, she's one that I don't care for. I like Flava a lot. I always liked Flava, but the Unitonica person did not care for, honestly. And I just felt like you were ganged up on. I didn't like it at all. And I think there's so much confusion, you know. Anytime you want to come up, if you want, I could, you could email me, TaraF1227 at gmail.com, and anything at all that you need help with that I could possibly assist you with, you know what I mean? I will do it. I will help you however I could. Don't have like the professional qualifications or, I'm not really able to do much to financially help people, but like, um, I will totally be there for you as a friend. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Oh, yeah, please email me, hon. I was so upset about that. And, if, yeah, anything at all that you want to talk about, anything that I can help you with, or anytime you want to come on my panel, you are always more than welcome. Open invitation, and nobody would ever disrespect you. I guarantee you that. And if they did, they would just be timed out or, removed. Yep. Yeah. And I could even do something like on members only if you wanted. Anything at all. Yeah. To give you a voice, if you want to come on and share the truth of your story, whatever it is, and I'm here for you, hon. I'm here for you. Even if you just want to bullshit, I'll give you my phone number. We could talk, just as a friend. I'm here for you. I'm also in recovery. I'm 7 years clean, 7 years clean. And my drug of choice was H and pills, any kind of pills, benzos, Klonopin, Xanax, and any kind of opiates. Yeah. And I'm 7 years clean. May 10th of 2016 is my clean date. And thank God, really by the grace of God, in those 7 years, I have not slipped at all. I smoke pot, I'll admit that, 420 friendly, but that's all that I do, nothing at all else. I've drank alcohol a few times in the past few years, just a few, but never more than 2 drinks, and I don't care for it. So it's just as well. I don't drink, you know. Um, oh yeah, friendly girl. Oh yeah. Oh, I love you, friendly girl. I know that. I know that you are so sweet. I welcome you all the time. You've always been so, so nice, and I appreciate that. Thanks, bitter pill to swallow. Thank you. I'm actually really nervous. I'll tell you the truth. I'm really nervous about having to take pain meds after my upcoming surgery. And oh, by the way, I do have some good news finally. I have good news to share. I have a date for my surgery. I have a date for my hernia surgery, December 6th. December 6th is going to be the date. It's a Wednesday. And they're going to keep me in the hospital for 1 or 2 nights, depending. And I may or may not be on a breathing tube for the 1 or 2 days that I'm in the hospital afterwards, which would mean that I'd be in like a twilight state under conscious sedation. So I'd be like unaware of what was going on mentally and just laying there, on a breathing tube. And so that would be so that I don't cough or sneeze or do anything to disrupt the site, I guess the incision site. They want to make sure that my breathing is like, stable. They don't even want me breathing on my own. They said maybe I might be without a breathing tube, but most likely I'd be with it. Yeah. Yeah, bitter pill. I know. Well, I was thinking, like, do I have my husband hold them? And then I was like, that's not going to be really practical. And then I wouldn't want to, like, I don't know. I feel like that would just make things more complicated. Like 7 years in, anybody that I know in real life from like my recovery community, from AA, NA, or smart recovery meetings, or people that I used to work with when I was working as a recovery coach, I've reached out to a few old colleagues and stuff, and all of them tell me that 7 years clean, I should be fine and I shouldn't have to worry about responsibly taking pain meds. But I honestly didn't want them at first. I was telling the doctor that I didn't want to take them and that I'd be okay no matter what, and I don't want them offered to me or anything. And the surgeon advised that I'd better rethink that decision. She actually told me that it's going to be painful. You did have a hernia repair? Nothing at all like yours, but recovery was hard. Yeah. They said prepare yourself. It is going to be painful. Because it's huge, it got huge. It's the size of a basketball. I don't know if anybody is a member, but I did a members only stream where I showed it and I lifted my shirt. Um, I'm gonna do a regular one too. I'm gonna do a regular stream and just show it so that everybody could see just how bad things could really get when you neglect yourself. Oh, thank you, Bitter Pill. Thank you. I am afraid, I'll be honest. I'm more afraid, I think, of dealing with the pain meds after than of the surgery. And I'm afraid of the surgery too, don't get me wrong, but I now just need to get it over with. I'm more excited thinking like I'm gonna get my life back. Oh, friendly girl. 3.5 years sober. Congratulations. Used to medicated assisted treatment. Yes. That works for a lot of people, friendly girl. For a lot of people, that's the only option, the only viable option. Oh, I'm so proud of you. So proud of you, friendly girl. 9/2/2020. Oh, wow. Yes. Yeah, I agree. Honestly, I'm not sure how far I would have gotten if I didn't decide that I was going to incorporate marijuana again. Yeah. Because I was always a pothead my whole life. I was always a pothead, I'll admit it, you know, but that was not what got me in trouble at all. What got me in trouble was pills. And then I got so completely, over the edge with pills that the ones I was buying off the street came to be like $20, $30 each. They were like 80 milligram Oxycontins, I think. And they got to be so expensive and I just couldn't keep up with it. I didn't even have a job. I didn't even have a job. And like the way that I was getting money was kind of just like scheming and hustling, believe it or not, with the girlfriends that I had. And she was doing most of the talking and I was kind of just standing there for show. But yeah. And so then I got so desperate that I moved on to H. And I swear that if I would have done needles, then it would have been over for me. I wouldn't have made it out alive. I wouldn't have made it out alive. I'm almost certain of that. Oh my God, friendly girl. Oh, oh my God. Oh, I hurt thinking about that for you. My mouth and my brain. My mouth and then my brain at the thought of it. Oh, hon. Was that all your teeth then? And then did you get dentures? Oh my God. Well, oh, I think about it. Yeah, my mom had to go through that too. My mom had all her teeth removed. She had bad teeth and then had a bridge and implants or whatever. No, not implants. She had bridges and whatever. And then eventually, yeah. And my dad too. My dad also. So I might have that in the cards for me also. My teeth are not good. I have two more teeth that definitely need to be pulled, like absolutely 100% need to be pulled. Like you could tell there's just absolutely no way to salvage them. But I was waiting till after my surgery, till after my body is healed for at least like 2 months, because I heard that it's really bad to have a tooth pulled and then have like an operation on your body like a month later, because now your body is trying to heal from two different things. Oh, thank you, friendly girl. Before and after will be crazy. Oh, thank you, Bitter Pill. Thank you so much. Yeah. So yeah, like I was thinking of asking my husband to hold the pain meds for me, but then I said, you know what? I think that makes it even more complicated and that adds more of like a messed up dynamic where I could just see myself like arguing with him or whatever and him saying like hurtful things that would trigger me, you know? Only because he's been there with me before. He's been there with me before. And so, like, he remembers me getting prescriptions for Percocet and stuff, you know. So it might be triggering for both of us to have him. Um, oh, friendly girl, I don't think a number even came up in the chat, honestly, hon. Although I do have to check my other phone because this one doesn't show all the comments, but I'm not sure if it showed up in the chat. Um, I could take it down and then delete it. Yeah. Aw, friendly girl. You're so sweet. I wouldn't want anyone to misuse it though. You know, I'm not gonna the live chat replay won't load. So it's just as well. Like when people watch the replay, there won't be any live chat. But it didn't show up. No, it must have an automatic blocker for things like that, for phone numbers and links. It might be an automatic blocker. Aw. Friendly girl, you can email me, hun, at TaraF1227. And my email is also in my about me on my page. My email is there in my about me. Let's see. Oh, let me take a minute to thank my channel members. Haha. I had my other phone already with the list of channel members. I always say I'm going to do it and I always forget. I'm going to thank my channel members. Let's see. Okay. So let me say thank you to all of my channel members. If anybody would like to consider joining my membership, there is the $ button on the bottom, and that's for super chat, super sticker, membership, and membership gifting. It's a one-tier membership for $1.99 a month. Oh, here we go. So thank you so much to all of our channel members: Puddle Jumper, Quirky Carlotta, Natural Born Leader, Housekeeping, Doodlebug, Glam with Kimberly, Classless 2 hours a week, Claudia Levesque, Granny on the Web, Life with Mommy, Mia Marie, Misty, Bridget Bliss, Allison Franks, Jack's Mom, Mama Cannoli, Lisa, Same Girl Same, Aurora Borealis Nails, Deborah, Elsie Ward, and Violet Star. That is it for our members. Yeah, the number didn't show, friendly girl, but you can email me at taraf1227@gmail.com. KK, hey, you're overdue. Still no baby? Maybe today. Oh my God, KK, you might have a little Halloween baby. You might have a Halloween baby. Oh, I hope you go today. That would be cool, right? That would be cool. If you go today, you'll have a Halloween baby. You still got plenty of time. Oh. Oh, that's great. Oh my God. Make sure you take one last picture before you go to the hospital. Have someone take a picture of you standing up with your belly. That's what I did. You have that one last pregnancy picture. Definitely take a picture when you're all dressed with ready to go to the hospital. Get one last picture. Oh my God, KK, I'm so happy for you. I swear I am. I feel like as if we're a little family here and it's like you're my cousin or my aunt. That's I do. I know that might sound weird. Oh my God, me too, friendly girl. I would have been done for if I did. I know I wouldn't be alive anymore. I just know it. Oh, that's okay. But you have dentures, though. At least you do have dentures, and you never wear them. Oh, you do? Oh my God. It's okay though. I mean, that teeth aren't everything. Teeth aren't everything. It's not like that's what makes your beauty. You still have all your beauty about you. It's just for eating. Oh, awesome, bitter pill. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. I'll be really glad to read it and get back to you after this. Thanks, thanks, thanks. Right? Like as if you're my cousin or my aunt or something. I am really happy about that, KK. I hope you have a little Halloween baby. Or if not, then it would be November 1st. 35, no teeth. Aw. And you don't feel bad about it. That's great. I'm so like proud of you for that. I'm super proud of you for that. I've been so self-conscious about my teeth ever since I had to have that one pulled up top where it's like in the back, but it's visible, and it was enough to almost break me because I was supposed to get a dental implant, but the implant is like over $2,000 just for one. So I have to be realistic in the fact that I didn't just have that one bad tooth. I have at least four more. Like I have two that need to be pulled ASAP, like immediately got to be pulled. And then maybe even two more. And then after that, I mean, the rest of them are so bad they can't possibly have that many more years left in them. You know what I mean? So like, okay, so that's two and then two more. So that's over $6,000. I'm not gonna have that anytime soon. I have to be realistic. Like, unless if I hit the lotto, I'm not going to have that money to use on my teeth anytime soon. Like, yeah, especially because I have other goals that I'm like, even if I did have money to be saving right now, I would be saving towards moving and finding a new place to live because I'm not happy in this neighborhood. And so, like, I couldn't pay $6,000 for three dental implants and then still be living in this apartment. Like, I just can't do it. So even when I am in a position to start saving money, I can't save it for dentures. I mean, for implants. So I have to be realistic about that. Yeah, teeth aren't everything. It sucks because I think more about eating, honestly. I think more about eating. Like, I would be pissed if I can't eat a lot of things, which I can't eat certain things even now. I got to be careful. Yeah. Oh, bitter pill. But you know what, though? Um, I'll be honest, my mom did get dentures in her late 40s, and she was determined to make them work because she was extremely self-conscious. She never would have she never would have went out without them. She never once left the house without them. When she was waiting for them to be fitted and get them fitted again and keep going back, and she was waiting for all the fittings, I think. Uh she didn't leave the house at all. She had me and my best friend go grocery shopping for her. We were like kids. We were 12 years old, and we did all her grocery shopping for her, and she would pay us $5 each. And she never left the house for 3 months, 4 months, I think. She didn't leave the house once. And she knew that she would never be happy if she couldn't learn to wear her dentures and like keep them in, all day long and eat and drink and talk with them. And she did. She did. She forced herself. And you know what? If they hurt you, then you have to go back to the dentist. You have to go back to the dentist because for my mom, she had to have like three different sets made. She had one set that was supposed to be the final completed set, and then like a month later or 2 months later, I guess her gums were still healing, and so then she had shrinkage. Her gums shrunk more, and then the teeth weren't fitting properly. It could be that you need them refitted. You have to force yourself. My mom was a trooper, and she was very, very disciplined. Disciplined, yeah. And so she knew that she would be too insecure to ever leave the house without her teeth, which was true. And so, like, she forced herself to learn how to eat with them. And, like, she was crying in pain, even. She was crying in pain for a while. and she forced herself to learn how to eat almost everything with them. Like she never ate it. She never took them out to eat anything, you know? She only took them out at night when she went to sleep, but that was it. They said my gums are just too small and thin to hold the bottom. Uh, so then the only way to fix that would be like maybe a bone grafting or a gum reconstruction. There is a way that they could put bone, I think, bitter pill. There is a way that they could do a bone grafting, but it's probably not covered. Any of the more cosmetic shit, none of it is covered. And that's the problem, you know? Anything that you got to pay cash for, it's like a huge big thing for me, you know? Yeah. Yes, KK. Everybody, please put up prayers for KK to have a beautiful, smooth delivery of that healthy, beautiful baby. KK, I hope that you'll email me when you do have the baby and send me a picture if you want to, if you're comfortable with that, you know, if you're comfortable with sharing. I might make a Discord, guys. Should I make a Discord? I feel like that's a loaded question, you know, because it's like so much stuff goes down in Discord, but I mean, you know, I feel like with the extent of our chats and stuff and like the topics of conversation, nothing that crazy is going to go down in my Discord, but I'm just worried about it. But I really would love to make one so that we could share things like pictures and whatever, you know. I think I'm going to make one. I am actually. I'm going to make a Discord. I've been thinking about it for like friggin' months now. I keep saying I'm going to do it and I'm like afraid because of all the crazy stuff that I've heard. But you know, I do want to do it. Yeah, I'm going to make a Discord. Now, does anybody happen to know about when you make a Discord, are you supposed to connect it to your YouTube channel? I don't, because I don't really know anything about it. I guess I'm going to learn all about it maybe today even. Well, I don't know. Exactly, it's all the money part. I know. That's what sucks. Anything that they consider cosmetic, you know, you got to pay cash for it. And to me, I have so many other expenses in my life. And even when all of my expenses are paid, I still have so many other things that I want to work towards just from my family and from my daughter that, like, I don't have it in my budget for my teeth. I just don't. You know, if I was single, I guess, if it was just me and I didn't have a husband or a daughter, then I would probably prioritize that. But like, I'm not. Ugh. Oh my God. Hey, Bootsy. How are you? Bootsy, how's it going? Did you ever have your procedure? I was thinking about you, girly. Oh, wow. Yeah, like with my mom, you couldn't tell, you know, you couldn't tell. Nobody knew. She'd probably be pissed at me now if she knew I was telling the whole internet that she had them. Yeah, because nobody knew. Even family members didn't know. You know, I don't really have family watching my YouTube, so, but still, she probably would be mad at me for saying that. Sorry. I just wanted to share it though, because my mom was a beautiful, beautiful woman, you know, and so, you know, I just wanted to like, you know, relate it. And also that should make me feel a little bit better because I know that's where I'm headed towards in my future. And like even 10 years ago, I would have said like there was no way I could ever handle it. Yeah. I guess I was very vain, like in my 20s. In my 20s, I must have been very vain and just all about my looks because like you know, later like in my 30s and stuff, little things started happening and it was like the biggest deal where I couldn't even handle it. And now I'm like 40 and just that one tooth was a lot for me mentally to try to like handle it, you know? And I know that I'm not going to be able to keep my natural teeth until I'm an old lady probably because I have loose ones even. They're just not good. You know, it's hereditary. A lot of it is genetic. Oh, in no 9th of November. Oh, that's soon. November 9th. Yes. Okay. Oh, Bootsy. Oh, shit. I wish they would have just done it to you while you were in the hospital last time. I was praying that was going to be over with for you because I felt your anxiety, honestly. I felt your anxiety for real. Like I know how anxious you are. I just know because that night in my chat, I think they had told you that you were going to get it the following day. And I pick up on people's vibes and I just totally felt your anxiety and I was like, "Oh no, this is bad." Yeah. Yeah. I'm also a very anxious person, unfortunately. Like I even told the surgeon when I have my surgery done, "Oh, Bootsy, I have a date too. I'm going on December 6th. So you have yours November 9th, and then December 6th, I'm getting my hernia repair." Oh, if it doesn't take, well, what is it that they have to do exactly, if you don't mind sharing? If not, then you have to have another one. Oh, it's something with stents, you said? I think you said something with stents. Oh my God. These doctors make you so nervous too, because they have to like prepare you for possible outcomes and possible scenarios, and it just makes you more nervous. Yeah. I am nervous about taking the pain meds though, but also I guess at 7 years into my recovery, I should be okay about it, as long as I only take it as prescribed. And no matter how much pain I'm in, I can't go thinking I'm just going to take a second one because that's where it all starts. That's where it all starts. That's why I put that thumbnail of play the tape through till the end, because that's a common saying in recovery is play the tape through till the end, meaning think about if you do that, what's going to happen next and what would happen after that, and keep playing that tape all the way through to the end to think of how did it end for you every other time you did that. Every other time you did that, how did it end? And really think of the repercussions and the consequences. Oh, a cardiac conversion. Okay. An ablation. That's right. I remember you saying that because I looked it up. I Googled it after that day. Yeah. 6 months before you got your dentures. It gave time to heal. Exactly. Oh, okay. Well, I'm glad. I'm glad that you have the confidence, though, and to know that you don't need to have them. You don't have to say, I could never leave my house without my dentures. Exactly. Lots of people don't have teeth. And you know what? Teeth aren't everything. Just be realistic about it. And you're still beautiful. You'll always be beautiful no matter what. You're just a beautiful woman. You're gorgeous. So, teeth or no teeth, still, there's still a lot of women that couldn't hold a candle to you. So, it is what it is, right? Yeah. Teeth aren't everything. It sucks about the eating part and yeah. Oh. Really? No, not at all. Not at all. That makes complete sense. Oh my God, I feel so bad when I think about that. It definitely would take the taste away, right? Because it's covering the whole top of your palate, the roof of your mouth. Oh, no, no, not at all. Uh, the bone grafting, yeah. They had to remove. Oh. I had oh, thanks, Bootsy. I'm gonna be so happy for you when yours is over too. I'm gonna mark it on my calendar actually, just so that I don't forget your appointment date, Bootsy, so that when I see you in chats the day before, I'll remember, to talk to you about it. You're gonna be so happy when yours is over too. Voice text. Oh, no, that's okay. I get it. I actually had a bone graft on one tooth. When I had this tooth pulled, the one that I'm missing on the top right now, the one that's just not there. When I had it pulled, I actually paid cash like an idiot to get a bone graft done because the doctor told, convinced me that I'd be able to pay in the future for the implants, but we have such bad credit. I couldn't even be approved for the payment plans at the dentist. So like they won't even work with me. They usually would do a payment plan with you, but I have terrible credit. So they're not going to do a payment plan with me. And basically I panicked in the office and started crying and thought in my head, well, in the future I'll be able to pay for it. Oh, Bootsy. Oh, I don't know. I don't know if it's the soul of an angel, but aw, thank you. Thank you, Bootsy. Love you. Because I don't want to forget the day before that you're having it. Yeah, and the bone graft was actually painful. Yeah. So they did a bone graft up top there where I'm missing the tooth so that there would be a space to put an implant. But I'm not going to be having that implant anytime soon. So that was actually a waste of money. But, like dentists and stuff, I guess they try to convince you that you'll be able to pay for it or whatever. I was also panicking and just, yeah. But in reality, right, teeth aren't everything. Think about, I guess our major organs are more important, in the scheme of things. Lots of things that are more important. Yeah. Um, yeah, but I was thinking about recovery a lot last night and this morning, and I felt like I was wanting to talk to Bitter Pill to Swallow and also to CalVal. Unfortunately, CalVal has me blocked in chats. So I'm guessing that's from when I was a mod for Michelle and I was known as Tara F. Yeah. But you know, it's just like there's so much stuff that goes on in life in general. And then we come to YouTube to try to escape it. And that should be like, kind of like watching TV, or watching a movie or playing a board game, just unwinding. And then when you want to participate in the live chats, you know, I mean, regular chats are great. Normal chats are great, where people are friendly and decent and like regular, But there are some chats that are just so incredibly toxic, you know, and then people tend to forget of what people are going through in real life, you know. And you got to remember, like, when people are hiding behind an avatar and you don't really know who they are, you don't really know who they are, especially when they don't share any details at all about themselves or their personal lives. And so, in all reality, you have no clue about who that person is when they're hiding behind an avatar and they don't share any details about their personal lives. And people are struggling, people are struggling with all kinds of stuff that we don't think about, because we're looking at it as our TV or our entertainment and kind of forgetting that like there's real life human beings though behind these names and these avatars, real life human beings like. So like I consider my chat to be like a regular chat, and then there's a few others that are kind of regular-ish too. But then there are some that it's just so incredibly toxic. And then right when you don't know that someone is struggling, exactly. You can that's what I was trying to say, right, Bitter Pill. Exactly. And when you don't know someone is struggling, exactly, don't make it worse. You never know how far that person is already pushed. Can you imagine? I mean, can you really imagine the stuff that goes on? And then people want to push each other. And then to gang up on somebody that's in early recovery is disgusting to me. That is disgusting. Okay. Because you don't know what could happen. And then what happens when someone is pushed too far? What really happens when people go out and relapse? When people go out and do God knows what? We have people relapsing. Do you know what's going on when people relapse? Because there's pressed pills going around, pressed pills that people are making in home labs, in their home laboratories, in their basements, or in their kitchen, and they have the pharmaceutical molds. So they have the pill molds, and they make the pills in their homes, and the pills have the same imprints. So, say if you're used to getting a pill that says M24, they make them in the pill molds like they do in the pharmacies, and they have pills with the imprints M24. And you would think that's the same thing, but it's not. It's pressed, and they have fentanyl in them. And people are taking one pill and losing their lives because of them. Oh, really? Oh, I'm so glad, Bitter Pill. I'm glad. Wow. See, and now that might have been something that she was used to taking, that she's took many times before and was totally fine. Um, wow. Can I ask though if she got it from, like, if she bought it off the street or if it was prescription? Because a lot of these pills that are being passed on the street, they have the imprints. So they have the same numbers, the same code, the same line in the back. Everything looks identical. They look identical to the ones that come out of your pill bottle. So you would think, okay, this can't be tampered with because it's a blue pill with a line down the middle and it says M24. And you look it up on Pill Finder and you put in the numbers and you think it's safe. Just because you look up your pill on Pill Finder or Pill Identifier and it says the same numbers, that means diddly squat now. That means nothing. Oh God. And the thing is though, and you don't know where she got it, and yeah, exactly. Exactly. They look identical. You would never guess the difference. You could put two of these pills side by side, one that was pressed in a home laboratory that contains fentanyl, and one that came out of a prescription bottle that does not. And they look identical. You would never know the difference. And you would think that, oh, I've taken this one so many times, it's got to be safe. And nope. And you take that one and it takes your life. And you would think that you can't overdose and lose your life from one pill. But in fact, you can. You can. I'm here to tell you that you can. I've known people who did. I have friends who that happened to. I actually have two really close friends. It's really sad. The two girls that I made, the two best, well, I had three best friends total in treatment. When I was in residential treatment, I had three best friends. Two of them have lost their lives. Two of them are now gone. So that's two of my friends. One, her name was Danielle, and one, her name was Alicia. And they're both gone. And my other friend, Candace, is she was also my best friend and she's still with us, but I don't think she's doing well. Um, it's very few people that I know from treatment that have made it that are still clean 7 years later. Um, I was in treatment with about 300 different people. I actually know about 400 altogether because it was three different facilities. So say about 400 people that over the course of 9 months, I was in treatment with them through three different facilities or whatever, right? And out of those 400, I know of at least 65 that have lost their lives that I knew that I was in treatment with 7 years ago, that we were all in rehab getting clean together. And then they all did long term residential treatment where we lived together in a facility. And some of us had jobs and went out and worked. Some people were doing job training. Some people were only doing their classes like codependency and um, recovery, relapse prevention and, whatever else. But some people were doing only in-house, in-house groups and stuff. Groups, yeah. CPR. Oh wow. Yeah, and I also definitely highly recommend for everybody to get a Narcan kit. For everybody that would be willing to use it on someone to save their life, please get one. I believe that Narcan trainings are free in every state. And I think that every pharmacy At least in New York, it used to be that every pharmacy in New York had standing orders for Narcan, where you could go to a pharmacy and get a prescription for a Narcan kit, and it would be paid for through Medicaid or Medicare if you have state insurance. I don't know if that's still the case. I'm also a certified Narcan instructor. I wonder if it would be like, legal or whatever, legal for me to do a Narcan training on YouTube to make a video, a pre-recorded video showing people how to use Narcan. It might not be like legal. I have to look into the legalities of that. Being that I am a certified Narcan instructor, I guess if I could I don't know. I would like to do a pre-recorded video and do a demonstration and show everybody how to use Narcan. I wish I had one of those dummies though to do it on. I don't have a dummy. I have to order a dummy off Amazon. Maybe I could order a dummy off Amazon. Yes, Bootsy. Yeah, I have a couple of kits. I actually used to bring them out with me all the time. I used to bring them out with me all the time, and then excuse me, once I became so disillusioned with this neighborhood that I'm living in, I stopped bringing it out with me because I was like, if something is going down in this neighborhood, honestly, I'm not going to be the one to stop and get involved. I'm just not. So I don't even bring it out with me in this neighborhood, but I used to. I used to bring it. I used to never leave the house without my Narcan kit because I never wanted to be outside in a situation where I found somebody or walked past somebody that was OD'd and I knew that I was certified in Narcan training, but I didn't have it with me, you know? Yeah, I used to work in a recovery center where I was a recovery coach, and it's also known as like a peer advocate. So I was a peer advocate. I was not a KSAC worker. And I worked in a recovery center and I used to do weekly Narcan trainings where I would teach people how to use Narcan and I would show them how on the dummy. And then I would give them out their Narcan kits. Yeah. I'm wondering if it would be legal for me to do a pre recorded video showing people how to use Narcan. I do know that in New York, I'm pretty sure it's still the case that every single pharmacy has standing orders for Narcan, where if you wish to receive a Narcan kit and you have Medicaid, you can go to a pharmacy and get one if you ask the pharmacist for it. I'll find out more information though about that. I want to start doing weekly recovery talks, guys. Maybe like a Saturday night recovery club. Um, we used to have a recovery night. What did we call it? Did we call it recovery night? No. Let me think of what we used to call it. Hey, BB420. Welcome. Thank you so much for stopping in. I appreciate that. Good to see you. Thank you. I hope you have a great day too. Thank you. We're just talking about Narcan training. Yeah, I'm gonna start doing weekly recovery club, and we'll do it maybe Saturday nights. I would like to do Friday nights, but I made my Friday family fun night, and I don't know, either Friday or Saturday, one of the weekend nights. Hey, Gotti girl, welcome. Great to see you. Nice to see you, Gotti girl. Give out Narcan kits for free. Yes, I think most methadone clinics do. I think most methadone clinics do, and they'll give you a quick training too. They'll give you a quick training on how to use it, and then they'll give you one with a card so that you carry the card with you to show that you're certified to have it. Yeah, that's awesome. I think all methadone clinics, all harm reduction sites, all safe injection sites. Yeah, there are safe injection sites in New York, at least, where you can go and trade in used needles for clean ones. You go and give them used needles, they dispose of them, and they give you clean ones. And they call it the needle exchange, actually. And then in turn for the clean ones, They also give alcohol pads and whatever other supplies, I guess, that you might need. And they give you a voucher, usually a $10 voucher for a free meal at one of the local restaurants. And then when they run out of meal vouchers, then they usually give Metro cards. But they give the $10 meal voucher as an incentive to come and trade in your dirty needles. You give them to them in a brown bag, they dispose of them, and they give you clean needles with the $10 meal voucher to a local restaurant. And when they run out of meal vouchers, then they give Metro cards. If anybody is interested, I could probably get a whole list of safe injection sites and um, clinics in Brooklyn, in New York, at least. Yeah. Or in whatever state you're in, any state that you're in. If anybody needs any kind of like assistance in finding a safe injection site or a methadone clinic or a recovery clinic. What the hell am I talking about? I don't know why I said recovery clinic. You know what I mean, a recovery center, any kind of, you want to find a detox, you want to find a 28-day program, you want to get into residential treatments, do you want to find a sober living home, do you want to find any kind of these resources? I will help you find all of these resources in your state. I will personally help you. If you email me, I would be more than happy to assist anybody to find all of these resources in their state, and I will direct you of where to go, with zero judgment ever. Oh, I'm so glad you're here, Gotti girl. I love you. I love you, Gotti girl. I really like the way that you just tell it like it is and you put it all out there and you have loyalty and respect. I I I'm into that. Yeah. I like the way you are. I like the way you are, I'm very just like blunt, I just say it like it is. I just really like you, Gotti girl. Yeah, you're just my kind of people. Welcome, welcome. Try me, bitch. You're going through addiction. Stay strong. There are better days ahead. Reach out and get help if it's available and possible. Yes. Thank you. And you might not think that it's possible for you. I know that. I know that because when I was in my addiction, I never thought it was possible for me. I never saw a light at the end of the tunnel, and I never thought that I could wake up and be okay with not having to get something first. Always when I woke up and I lit my cigarette and I had my coffee, I had to right away start thinking about how I was going to get everything for the day, you know? And I never thought that I'd be able to wake up and not have to scramble to get something, to get my fix, and just be all right, to just have my coffee and then figure out what I'm going to do for the day. And then I could be happy and feel good. But like, trust me, I'm here to tell you, yes, you can. You really, really can. And I'm not full of shit, I'm not someone that like is only AA or NA or says you have to do it this way, you have to do the 12 steps, or, even someone that says it has to be 100% abstinence only. I believe in marijuana maintenance. I believe in other avenues and harm reduction in that. Like, there's so many. Gotti girl. Well, like I might not have the best way with words, but I'm very blunt. And I just got to say, I really, really like you. I just like the way that you are. Yeah. You just keep it real, and you don't sugarcoat stuff. And neither do I. Neither do I. I like to get along with everybody. I don't like confrontations, but at the same time, like, I do have my little group of friends, and, like, got to stand up for our people, right? I just always have people that I like, you know? Oh, yeah, I don't feel like it has to be only one way. Bitter pill to swallow. Thank you so much for being here. I'm so glad you're here. I want you to know you always, always, always have a safe space here. Anytime you want to come on my panel, you're always more than welcome. I would never let anybody attack you. And I'm just really glad you're here. We can all support each other and be there for each other. There's no reason to be like toxic and manipulative and crazy. Yeah. Yeah. Oh my God, Gotti girl. You know? And like it's not a cliche saying, you know? Like it's not even cliche. It's friggin' true. It's so true. And that's what has to happen. Yep. And I actually totally did. I really did. I got just sick and tired of being sick and tired. Uh-huh. Whereas like I just can't do this anymore. Like I can't. I felt like honestly, I didn't think there was going to be a path of recovery for me. I felt like there was only one way out for me, and that was going to be for me to not be alive anymore, you know, and I was kind of waiting for that to happen and getting disgusted that it was taking so long. Oh yeah. I never felt that there would be another way out. You know, I didn't think that I could ever feel good without substances, that I would ever feel okay, or that I'd be able to have a conversation with someone or do anything. Like I could never do anything until I got my stuff, you know? So basically my day wouldn't start until I would get my pills, take them, wait for them to kick in, and then I would start doing things. I never thought I'd be able to do things without them, or that I would want to, or that I would feel okay, or that I would even be able to have a conversation with someone because I felt like my brain was just so screwed that like I couldn't even, you know, converse with people without something. Yeah. I never ever really thought it. I really didn't. My voice shakes when I talk about it. It's so weird. Even 7 years in, even 7 years in, my voice shakes because I just think of how bad it was for me. I mean, I got down to 102 pounds, which is really, really thin for me. 102. Like I've always been chubby, you know, I've always been a big girl. So once I got down to 130, I was very thin, very, very thin, 130, you know, and then I just kept going and going and going. And, you know, I felt like I wanted to get down to like 80 pounds. I think I started getting an eating disorder as part of it because I don't know, I've always had very disordered thinking and eating too. So, like, you know, I was always a binge eater, but then when I was using, I started going days without eating, like on purpose, but also because I didn't have money for food and I wanted to lose weight at the same time. And I was just like, okay. And then I think it got so bad that I really wanted things to end. So I was like, you know, I'm literally like disappearing. And I felt like, you know, long enough and I would be gone. It's really sick. I know it's a sick way of thinking, but I just didn't think that there would be any other way to live. I didn't think I would want to find another way to live because I was kind of content with that. I felt like the only problem was money. That if I would have had if I would have had money for endless supplies of drugs every day, then like it wouldn't have been an issue, you know? That was my stinking thinking. That was my stinking thinking for the longest time, that like all of the drama and everything was only because money was an issue. But if I was like a celebrity and I had just money to throw away, then it wouldn't be a problem for anyone in my life or for anyone around me. Like my husband would be okay with it, my friends would be okay with it. I could be an awesome mom. Like I felt like, you know, I wasn't seeing the other issues. I wasn't seeing the other issues. And then I realized too, when I got clean, that like that wasn't even the half of it. Just putting everything down wasn't even the half of it because I still had so much work to do within myself. Yeah. And I realized, like, oh my God, you know, it wasn't just the problem of the substances, but it's like me. It's me. It's how I'm thinking because you know, I did a detox, and then straight after the detox I did a 28-day rehab, you know, and during the 28-day rehab I had so many meltdowns. So many meltdowns because I felt like I was lost. I felt like I had so much pain inside that I needed to have something to numb it, and that even the psychiatrist would take pity on me and prescribe for me a Xanax or something because they would see that my poor brain couldn't handle these thoughts that were so hurtful, like, you know, because and I was thinking such horrible things about myself too, and I was going to the therapist or whatever and just crying and spilling it all out, you know, because you have to. You've got to spill it all out to somebody, and that's something too that I would highly recommend if you're struggling. Um, Definitely spill your guts to someone. Find someone that you trust and just spill your guts. And that could be the first step. that could be the first step towards recovery for you, no matter what kind of recovery, what you're going through, whether it's recovery from mental health, substance abuse, eating disorders, the way that you're thinking, like even in recovery from being in like an abusive relationship. There's so many different kinds of recovery. The first step is finding someone that you trust, or even like if not someone that you trust, um, maybe like a priest, or you can go to confessional and do it where it's not face to face with the priest. Um, or you can find a friend, or even a stranger, or somebody, even calling an 800 number, calling 1-800 LifeNet. I've called 1-800 LifeNet on a few occasions before I got clean, and they helped me out a lot. They helped me out a great deal, actually, just from talking to them. They're like trained mental health. I think they're trained. I don't know if they're mental health professionals or if they're peer advocates. They might be mental health peer advocates. And 1-800 LifeNet in the US, or dialing 988 also, can connect you to mental health resources. And I've called that number and spilled my guts before I got clean a few times, and almost made it, almost like actually did something about it. But that can be the first step, is calling or speaking to somebody and just spilling your guts about everything, getting it all out there. Put every single thing on the table, get it all out there, and tell somebody everything that you're feeling, because feelings are unmanageable. The feelings are completely unmanageable. Our feelings that we have are just wild. They're wild, and they're so unmanageable that I think that's why a lot of us, turn to drugs, or binge eating, or shopping addictions, or sex, or whatever it is, because feelings are crazy. And when we start feeling all our feelings and processing all our thoughts and stuff, and it just gets to be too much. It gets to be too much where you're like, how could I possibly stay clean if this is what's going on in my brain? And you feel as if like somebody has to understand. Thanks, Bootsy. Yes, chime me, bitch. Exactly. Yes, there is NAA Zoom calls. Hey, it's me. Welcome. Good to see you. Yeah, we'll start doing a weekly recovery club, maybe Saturday nights. And I want to think of a cool name for our recovery group, especially. Like a lot of the AA and NA meetings have really cool names, at least in New York, they do. It's like a thing when you come up with an AA group, it's like a thing to think of a really cool name for your group, you know? And so I'm going to come up with a cool name for our recovery group. And then, we'll have meetings every Saturday night, I think. We'll do meetings and we'll do like a fun activity. We'll do a sober activity, like a sober movie night, sober karaoke, sober game nights, and all this stuff. And especially things like karaoke that are mainly associated with drinking. Like I like to do a sober karaoke. We'll make mocktails, teach you guys how to make some fancy mocktails, and we'll do sober karaoke, sober game nights, all different activities. Yeah, to show how there's so much more to life, and you can do everything, all the fun stuff that fun stuff that you thought you were doing while you were in your addiction, you can still do all that and then some. And there's a whole new world out there. Yeah. Not just like things like karaoke that you would normally drink with, but things like game nights and, playing Monopoly with your family and stuff that you might not have done when you were in addiction, or you might have thought, oh, that shit ain't gonna be fun. you know and now when you get clean and you're like, wow, dude, I actually want to play a game with my family. Like, this is where it's at. you know this is where it's at. Family game night is way more fun than anything that I ever did in my active addiction. Way more fun. Yes, try me, bitch. Exactly. There is help. Reach out. You are not alone. And please, please, if you're struggling, please email me. I would be so honored and privileged to just to point you in the right direction of any resources in your state. I will do everything in my power to help you, and I will find resources for you in your state. Of course, I keep everything anonymous. I'll give you my phone number. You know, if you want to talk on the phone, if not, I mean, I'm not a phone person anyway. If not, that's totally cool. We could text, we could email, and I will help you. I would keep everything anonymous and zero judgments ever. But I will help you to find resources in your state. Help is available, and trust me, like there is a better way to live. There's a better way to live. You can actually have a life that you enjoy, filled with good things. You can have your family back around you. There is a way to reunification with your family is possible. You might think that your family disowned you and they'll never take you back. There's a way to reunite with your family, and it might take time and it might take a lot of effort, and some family members might not be accepting, but there is a way not only to get your life back, but to have a whole new life. You can have a whole new life. Like, please, 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 guys, please reach out. Please reach out to me, reach out to somebody. Help is available, and you do not have to suffer. You don't have to live that way being sick and tired, you know? You don't have to wake up every day scrambling to think, how am I going to get my stuff today? It's no way to live. And if you're going into chats on YouTube that are triggering you or people are attacking you and making you feel worse, do yourself a favor and just avoid those chats for now. I love you guys. I'm going to wrap up. I love you guys so much. I really look forward to our weekly recovery chats. It's going to be Saturday night, Recovery Club. Think of a name for our group if anybody wants to come up with a name for our particular group. Please consider joining my membership, guys. One tier membership for $1.99 a month. I'm going to be doing weekly members only Mondays. I love you guys so much. Happy Halloween. I'm going to put some shorts up later of Evelyn in her Halloween costume, dressed as Pebbles Flintstone. She's going to make a couple of shorts, and we might do a live, or we might not. But I'm definitely going to put up shorts and pictures of Evelyn in her Pebbles Flintstone costume. Happy Halloween, you guys. Stay safe, stay blessed, and be kind to each other. See y'all on the flip side.